Hey guys, welcome to 7th grade, a little bit late. This is B-Pod. So we're just gonna go through and introduce ourselves, go through some classroom procedures and some expectations for the school year. All right, so my name is Mr. Marsili. I teach 7th grade world geography. Special help nights for geography are Thursdays from 2:45 until 3:10, or by appointment only as well if you guys can't stay on Thursdays. Just a couple of expectations. Class starts at 8 o'clock every morning for school, so please make sure that you guys get logged in by 8 o'clock. Make sure when you guys do log in that you guys have your cameras on and that you guys in the chat are typing your names for attendance. All right, if you guys don't do that, then you guys are going to get a couple warnings and we're going to go down the behavior continuum. All right. For my class in social studies, our daily folders are labeled with each day of the week as well as the date. And so that's where all of our classwork is going to be located. So every single day we go in, we click that folder, and then we just work throughout the assignments that are in that folder. All right, please make sure that you guys are submitting assignments, that you submit them on time, because if you guys don't, then you're going to start to lose a couple of points. And that's pretty much everything for geography. So just make sure that you guys have a great rest of the school year. And let's welcome in Mr. Noonan.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mr. Noonan. I am the pre-algebra teacher in 7th grade. First here, as Mr. Marsili said, the big thing we have to work on is making sure we're logged in on time. At 8 o'clock every morning, make sure you put your first and last name in the chat. That's how we take attendance. If you don't put it in the chat, then you'll be marked absent for that day. So that's very important that you get in, put your name, first and last name in the chat, and then you're going to get going for the day. Okay? First thing in math, we're excited we got a new math curriculum this year. And what's nice about our math curriculum is the kids all have 2 books that they're going to use that they can write in at home with me when we're doing in class. All right, so all the books they use are theirs to keep. They can write in them. And obviously if they have any questions while we're doing that, they know to ask in the chat room. A big thing with our new math program also is the iReady online math program. And we're going to be using that every day. So after the kids log in, put their name in the chat, they're going to do 15 minutes in iReady. All right. And then by the end of the week, our goal is to get them to have 50 minutes of iReady in by the end of the week, by Friday. And if they do that, they get 20 class points for the week. Okay. So encourage them. And the nice thing about the online iReady program is it's based on their grade level when they took the diagnostic math test. So however they did in the diagnostic math test, they're going to put them and give them those type of questions to help them work to get to their grade level. So, and they're able to do iReady at any time. They can do it at home at night, on the weekends, and we encourage them to do that because, like I said, it's working on our grade level and helps them get up to where they need to be in 7th grade. The district's class description is broken up into tests and quizzes. Those are worth 60% of the students' grades. Classwork is worth 30%. And homework is worth 10%. And you can find all that on my Schoology page under the tab that says syllabus. Okay? Going back to Schoology now, all of our assignments are coming on through Schoology. If you go onto my course page and you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you will see folders that have homework, classwork, and tests and quizzes. That's where all our assignments will be. And what I'm trying to do this year is trying to give the assignments at the beginning of the week, give a homework, a quiz at the beginning of the week, and have it due on Friday. So the students have multiple attempts to try their quizzes or their homeworks. Okay, so they can do that at any time, whether they're in school or out of school. Okay, and like I said, they get multiple attempts. So if they don't do well on their first quiz, they get a chance to redo it and bring their grade up. So encourage them to do that. Big thing too that I'm seeing in my class is if anybody's ever absent, please have them email me and see what they missed. It is a student's responsibility to email me to find out what exactly we did that day of school, what they need to make up so they stay on track with what we're at. So that's a very important thing because a lot of times students log in and don't even ask about what they missed and then they miss the assignment for the day. That is pretty much it. My special help night is Tuesdays from 2:45 to 3:15, and my email is snoonan@eriesd.org. Thank you, guys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mrs. O'Brien, and I'm the ELA teacher for 7B this year. Just a few things I wanted to piggyback off of what Mr. Marsili and Mr. Noonan have already mentioned. School starts at exactly 8 a.m. every day, so we are encouraging everyone to log in on time, and that also goes for all of our other classes as well, that you should be logging in at the appropriate time so that you're ready to go and get started in your assignments for the day. Another thing for students to be successful is to make sure you're keeping your video on so that we know that you are participating with us and with the rest of the class when it comes to discussions, maybe if we're reading something on a shared screen. So please make sure you keep your videos on and you're encouraging your students to keep the videos on so that we know that they're there and participating. For ELA this year, it's really exciting. We do have a brand new curriculum, just like with math, and it has a great, strong online component. So most of our work is being completed in what we call the ED app, and it is linked to Schoology. So unlike social studies and math so far, like we've heard, assignments for ELA are actually in a secondary window that pops up from the Schoology account, and that is located in the app drop-down menu. It's shaped like 4 little squares. Students will click on that and click on ED to get into the assignments for ELA. On average, we're completing 3 to 4 assignments in the ED app during class time and as a homework assignment once a week. And we also will have quizzes every Friday. Special help for ELA, I provide those Mondays and Fridays, and that's from 2:45 in the afternoon to 3:10, but also by appointment only. For the first few weeks, I've been offering every day after school, so students can get used to switching between Schoology and the ED account, because that's been kind of a bit confusing for students to find where those assignments are listed in the ED app. So I have special help every day this week, and then starting next week, it will be Mondays and Fridays starting at 2:45 in the afternoon. Another important thing to be successful in ELA, if your student misses ELA and they were unable to attend, I have a folder listed in case you missed it in my Schoology account, and every day I post a little summary of what we did together in class. It will have page numbers for the workbooks that your student has at home, as well as where to find the ebook or the e-worksheet on the ED account. So check that folder. It's titled In Case You Missed It to see what you may have missed if you missed school. All late work and missing work will be accepted for some points. It won't be full credit, but some points are better than 0. I'm going to hand it off to Mrs. Bell, our science teacher. See you later.
Hi, 7th graders. I'm Mrs. Bell. I'm your science teacher. So like everybody else is saying, I just want to remind you that school starts at 8 o'clock. Okay, so make sure you are logging in at 8 o'clock every day. And then same thing with all your other classes. Obviously, we have our other periods. So like period 2, if you're logging into period 2, you have to be on at 9:15. Okay, and if you forget your schedule, if you go into my Schoology page, there is a red folder called Class Information. You can go in there and you can see your class schedule for the day. As you are logging into Schoology, you have to make sure that your cameras are on and you are typing your first and last name into the chat to get credit for attendance. If you are confused as to how to get into Zoom for class, every single one of your teachers in this pod have the same exact way to get in. There is a button on both the materials page and the updates page. So you just click that special button that says click here to enter class, and you are able to go into class for the day. For all of our classes, our grades right now are mainly on Schoology, not Infinite Campus, because we are working on getting them onto both. But for right now, you need to be checking Schoology for your grades. Any missing assignments that you have are going to be on there as well. And I am taking all late work. Obviously, it's not going to be full credit, but like Mrs. O'Brien said, some points are better than no points. So for my class, we have weekly folders, and then we have daily folders inside those weekly folders. So right now, for example, we're in week 4. So you would click the week 4 folder, and then every day there's a PowerPoint outlining what we did for the day. And then there are assignments in there as well. So if you miss a day, it's your responsibility to ask me what you missed or simply go into the folder for the day that you missed. For science class only, we have a special Thursday Zoom link because myself and Mr. Sellers, the other 7th grade science teacher, we have a special lab day together. So make sure on Thursdays you are clicking that special Thursday lab link. Again, if you want to see my syllabus, any important information from the school, like the master schedule, you can go into that red class information folder. Just like in ELA, science has a test or a quiz every Friday. So you can expect to have a test or quiz every Friday. I also allow students 2 attempts to take their quizzes. So if you're not happy with your score the first time, you can always retake it a second time. My special help is on Wednesdays from 2:45 to 3:10. But if that doesn't work for you, you can email me and we can make an appointment for another day during the week to get that done. So that's all I have to say. And I look forward to spending the rest of the year with all of you. And here's Mrs. Cieslak.
Hi, 7th grade. I'm Mrs. Cieslak. I'm the learning support teacher for this pod 7B. I follow the group of students who have individualized education plans, and I provide additional supports as their co-teacher. I will, throughout the year, be continuing to track the students' progress, update their goals, and update their federally mandated paperwork. Just like the rest of my pod told you, please remember every day that class starts at 8 a.m. So we need to log in on time. Make sure your computer screens are on. You're putting your name in the chat. If you're not here the previous day, make sure you're checking in on Schoology to see what is missed. And you can always reach out to myself or the other teachers in the pod during our special help times. My special help time is Wednesdays from 2:45 to 3:15. And I can also be available at other appointment times. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any other questions, and I will be in touch with those of you who are affected by the paperwork that I track. Thank you. And we prepared a quick PowerPoint here for you to gather our information. Right, and we thank you for your time. Let's make this a great year, seventh grade.